Mother's Day is the latest instalment of the nearly extinct jukebox film genre, and thank God for that. For those unaware, a jukebox film is a series of loosely interconnecting stories based around a common theme. Normally something like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, similar ideas. Done well, it can be amusing to see a similar idea tackled from several angles, although Love Actually is the sole example that's been able to pull this off as far as I'm aware. More often than not, these films are borderline unwatchable. A collection of short stories not long enough to be made into a film, but padded together and filled with enough vaguely recognisable names that they can be repeated on TV constantly. And if it seems like it's taking you a while to get to the film, that's because there's not really much to say about it. The writing is awful, with the sole exception of Jennifer Aniston, the people who wandered in front of the camera. I cannot bring myself to disgrace the word acting, are awful. None of the stories have any sense of romance or originality. The pacing is awful. The tone goes from what I think is meant to be a touching, tear-jerking scene to literally cutting to a comedy scene, neither of which works. And the way it's shot has got to be some of the worst I've ever seen. Hell, even the normally placid Peter Bradshaw, who writes for the Guardian newspaper, said that the film is as feel-good and life-affirming as a fire in an asbestos factory neighbouring a children's hospital. And how Julia Roberts got roped into this thing, I'll never know. Did the director save her from a burning building? This is filmed as cold, mechanical marketing, targeted like a missile on a day that is in itself the purest form of crass commercialisation that I know of. I didn't like it. And it's never going to go away. This thing currently rated at 7% on Rotten Tomatoes, with the most memorable line of dialogue being, "The fear of death brings everyone together," is going to be on TV every Mother's Day from now until the sun expands and destroys the earth. It has no positive upside, nothing to recommend, no original thought or idea or moment. Every story can be guessed within 30 seconds, every funny moment fails, and each emotional moment reads like a computer trying to act like a human being. No one, nobody can come out of this with their heads held high. It has tried to keep several balls in the air by juggling, but forgetting the ceiling fan was on. As a result, it's a complete mess. I hate it and loathe it and despise it, and if it's not on my bottom 10 come the end of the year, then this will be one of the worst years for film in history. Although several women I know, and apparently are allowed out without adult supervision, have told me they like this film. This film is fire. There is nothing to see here, nothing to recommend. Taking your mother to see this film is an act of abuse, or a sign that you are completely unoriginal in your ideas. I'm Daniel, this is A Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.